According to the app inventor, Durung Samuel, who is an indigene of Adamawa, the 983 cases of gender-based violence which have been recorded from the inception of the application is not limited to Adamawa alone, but across the 6 registered states, which include Abuja, Yobe, Gombe, Ibadan, Osun, Lagos, and some part of Delta and Cross River State. While giving an overview of the application, Samuel also explained how the app helped to minimize the problems of reporting gender-based violence and crimes such as rape in Adamawa.
The functionality of the app is basically connecting survivors of gender-based violence to service providers from their immediate community. What the app does is to help the survivors to identify service providers that are within their community that are ready to help them, cutting across the police, NGOs, and civil society organizations that are there to support.
Stakeholders say cases of gender-based violence are growing as a result of insurgency, forced and early marriages, as well as physical, mental or sexual assault on women and girls. They say 1 in every 3 Nigerian women have experienced physical violence.
The victims are always shy. They are afraid. They don't know what will happen to them. You understand? We have a case whereby a girl that is underage was raped. They don't want to report the case. In fact, there is even a threat posed on them. If you say anything, we'll deal with you. And they dare not talk because of the fear of unknown, because of the fear of what will happen to me. If I say it, they may kill me or they may kind of prison me. Because of the lack of enlightenment, lack of awareness session, lack of sensitization increases the rate of gender-based violence. So it's now a duty upon us as GBV actors to make sure that we enlighten the society. We create awareness. We try to sensitize them to know what gender-based violence is, to also know the types of gender-based violence, because some of them think that is a normal thing, not knowing that they can come any day, anytime to assess the service so that the issue can be addressed immediately.
With the recent development, victims of GBV are finding it easy to report their cases and get justice while their privacy is protected.
Can report a case and get supported without their identity being exposed, without the fear that the person will judge them, without the fear that the person will blame them, as well as some of the survivors that we know. So we realize that the major challenge around reporting gender-based violence cases is the issue of identity.
They are scared of reporting. So when they are scared, perpetrators go on inflicting all sorts of violence on survivors. Okay? So what we normally do is to reassure them, assure them at all the time that these cases are sensitive cases that are highly confidential, that are not being disclosed to anyone. Because one of the key guiding principles of GBV case management is confidentiality.
They call for greater cohesion among the various institutions and individuals working in the human rights space to end gender-based violence in Nigeria. From Yola, Silas Lewan, Trust TV News.